Social media is fake. I'm gonna leave this video as raw, unedited, uncut as I can. At the start, you saw me posing for my thumbnail. I'm not gonna make a thumbnail today for this specific video, but every single video I start off with setting up a thumbnail. I'll screenshot it and I'll edit it and whatever. Like right there, I was about to click stop. I was about to click stop and re-record. That's what I would have done if this was a different video. But I want to show y'all how unperfect things really are. The reality of things without unediting, without cutting things out, without editing things out. There are a lot of times where I'll stumble on my words. I'll say something and I don't really know what to say after, and I cut it out. I cut it out and I redo it. I redo it, and to a lot of people, it looks like I knew exactly what to say. I knew exactly what I wanted to say, but in reality, I didn't. I didn't know what to say. I tripped on my words. But to a lot of people, it looks like my speech and the way I talk and the way I articulate things, I never mess up. I never stumble over my words. I never not know what to say. And that's a prime example right there. I would have cut that out, but I want to be as raw and authentic as possible for this video because social media is so fake and I hate it. A lot of us, we compare reality to social media, and social media is perfection. That's what it is. Normally I'll put captions, some music, maybe a little filter on it. But this video is going to be nothing. Raw, uncut, unedited. The reality of things. And the reality isn't always pretty. The reality isn't picture perfect like social media makes it seem to be. A lot of us, we compare social media to our lives. But people only show you what they want you to see. And most of the time, it's the highlight reel. It's the highlight reel of their life. They don't show you the struggle. You see someone going on vacation. You see the sunset photos. You see the beaches. You see the nice food, but you don't see the struggle to actually get there. You don't see them working hard for their money and earning that plane ticket. You don't see them going through the airport, going through all this stress to get to the place that they're at. You don't see the arguments that they're having with their friends, with their partner. They want a photo here, but their partner's like, this is enough. Let's keep on going. And now they have an argument. You don't see the arguments. You don't see the reality. You see the picture perfect moments. And that's why I don't like social media, because social media is so fake. I feel like a lot of people are really fake with who they follow. They follow all these different people just to look like they got so much motion, just to look like they have all these friends. But in reality, you're not actually friends with those people. You actually don't have real, genuine conversations, and you don't care about those people. You don't care about them, but you're liking their post. You're commenting on their post. But behind their back, you're trash talking them. A really good example is when I was in high school, there would be people who post. And under the comment section, I'm like, these people aren't actually friends. I never see them interact. And when I have interacted with them, they talk poorly about them. They talk bad about the other person, but they're in their comments saying, wow, so beautiful. Look at you, whatever. They're hyping the person up in the other person's comment section. Yet the reality is you're not friends. You're not friends, and you really don't like that person. And that's why social media is so fake. People will do their 5 a.m. daily routine, but they'll record it and they'll only do it for the video. The reality is they don't do that every single day. People say, my daily routine, what I eat in a day. You're not eating all that stuff in a day. A lot of people do things for show. They do things for social media. And that's why I hate it, because it sets an unrealistic expectation. An expectation that people try to hit, and when they don't, they feel bad. They feel like they're behind, but you're not. You're not behind. It's just because somebody is in a certain position in their life and you're not. It doesn't mean that you're behind. It means that you're where you're supposed to be. Where you're supposed to be is where you are, not where another person is, not what you want that another person has. Social media isn't the reality of things. Social media is picture perfect moments. And life isn't picture perfect. And that's what we need to understand. That's what we need to realize, is that life isn't perfect. Your everyday life is not going to be glamorous. It's not going to be this highlight reel that you post on IG. Yes, I believe that we should try to romanticize our lives. We should try to make the best out of our everyday life and to be grateful for everything. But the reality isn't social media. The reality isn't all this success, all this happiness, all this money that you have. It's long hours, a lot of effort, a lot of unseen things. And that's why social media sets that unrealistic expectation. A lot of people will lie to get views, will say things that are untrue to get more clicks. People will say, yeah, my 3-month transformation, going from 200 pounds to 170, and before you had no six pack, and now you're shredded. You're shredded, all veined up, and you say, yeah, it took me 3 months to cut. This is what I did. But the reality is it did not take you 3 months. And the reality is you didn't do this regimen. You just want the clicks. You want people to DM you, ask how you did it. So I have allergies, and a lot of the time when I'm recording, I'll sneeze. And right now I can feel one coming in. I don't know if it will, but there are a lot of times where I have to cut it out. I'll feel it coming, or I'll sneeze, cough. I have to clear my throat, whatever it is. But a lot of the times when I'm recording, I'll have to cut certain things out. But it doesn't look like I'm going to sneeze, so I don't have to cut anything out. In this video, I'm not going to cut anything. I'm not going to edit anything. It's going to be raw footage. It's just going to be whatever I think of, because I want to show you the reality of things, the reality of how I record, the reality of what I do. Sometimes I'll record 3, 4, 5 different times and I'm unhappy. I'll start recording for 2 minutes and I'm like, what am I even talking about? What am I even saying? I'll stop, and some days I won't get anything done. I won't record anything and I'll pack it up. Some days just aren't it. But as long as I show up and I try, because trying and not succeeding is better than not trying at all. Because on the days where I don't want to record, and that's a lot of days I don't feel like recording. I have no idea what I want to talk about. I don't know what to say, but I sit down and I turn the camera on. I turn it on and I show up. The reality is I don't want to show up. The reality is some days when I do show up, I get nothing done. And it's the same thing with our life. We need to treat our life the exact same way. But social media makes it seem like every day is a perfect day. My daily 9 a.m. routine. I wake up at 5, hit the gym, cold plunge, whatever it is. Your daily routine, but that's not your daily routine. That's just the routine that you do to get clicks. And now the people who don't actually do that, they feel bad. They feel behind. So stop thinking that social media is the reality. Stop comparing your reality to another person's highlight reel, to another person's picture perfect moments. You're comparing your downs to their ups, to their wins. And a lot of their time, their wins isn't even their actual win. A lot of the time, people will make things up. People will post things, go places, do things that they can't even afford. They'll travel to places, they'll rent a car, post in it, go to a place that they can't even afford, take photos, and say, yeah, living lavish, on island time, whatever it is. People will make you feel like you're behind. People will make you feel like their life is so good. But the reality is, it's not. They don't have everything figured out. And that's the reality. The reality of social media. You can't believe everything. This is the most raw, uncut, unedited video. I'm not gonna cut anything out. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm not gonna add captions, not gonna add music. I'm not even gonna make the thumbnail. I posed for the thumbnail at the start just to show y'all what goes into making these videos. I'm just gonna upload it, and whatever thing YouTube chooses, there we go. That's it. Because this is the reality. The reality.